Welcome to this video on shoulder surfing. In this video, I'm going to discuss what shoulder surfing is, the dangers of shoulder surfing, and how to prevent from falling victim to shoulder surfing. First of all, what is it? This is when an individual is looking over you at your keyboard and screen to gather information such as usernames and passwords, credit card information, financial information, health information, and many other forms of personal information. So the dangers of shoulder surfing could be that it allows individuals to collect personal information from you just by looking over your shoulder at your computer screen. And so this gives hackers and other just people who might be watching information that can be used to then hack your accounts, steal your identity, and much more. So and again, these are just a few of the dangers. Like they could sell the information on the dark web, which then leads to identity theft. There's just a lot that can happen, a lot that can be done with your information that is harmful to you. So that's why it's very important to protect against this. So now, how do you prevent yourself from falling victim to this? So there's a few very simple things that can be done to help make sure this does not happen to you. First of all, whenever you are using a device in a public space, just be careful of who's near you and who's watching you, or who could potentially be watching what you're doing. Second of all, get a privacy screen. These can be bought from a lot of online vendors or probably even in person in a lot of stores. So just get your privacy screen. They sell them for mobile phones, laptops, many other devices. So just go find one. And in case you don't know what a privacy screen is, it's pretty much something that goes over the screen that unless you're directly over top of the device, directly looking at it from right at it, you're not going to be able to see what's on that screen. And so another thing is like, okay, let's say you don't have a privacy screen, just tilt your screen away from other people. This will also just help to make sure that people aren't looking at what you're doing, which will overall help to prevent against this. This, again, there's quite a few dangers to shoulder surfing, but there's, as you can see from this slide, there's a lot you can also do to help protect yourself against that. So just making sure you're following these simple best practices will, in the end, help really ensure that you are protecting yourself in the best way and making sure you're not going to fall victim to this. And this, you might think, I was like, what harm could this do to the university? But let's say you're logging into your senior or your account at your university and your email accounts and all, and they see you typing in your password. That gets them that password to that account, which then could potentially lead to getting into other universities, getting into the full university systems just from your account. So that's how this kind of ties into an organizational setting. So just really making sure you're following these best practices is going to be the best advice. And so this does conclude this video on shoulder surfing. So just again, making sure you're really just paying attention when you are in a public space.